short.
Tell the people what y'all talking about.
We talking about old jobs.
Portillo's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I used to work at Target.
Target.
What was your last old job?
U-Haul.
U-Haul?
That shit was sweet.
You was renting out the trucks or like you was pushing them?
Both, right?
I was renting them out mostly. I mean, I did park them, but that's not as much as I really drive.
How
them.
difficult of a job was that? Like, was it cake?
The parking it, or are you talking about just U-Haul?
The whole U-Haul
U-Haul
work,
is
you
sweet
know?
as fuck.
Is that a new tattoo?
No, I didn't have both of these.
Oh.
This is my first one. I'm finna get a leg tat next.
I literally got my friends, like,
That's
other
what I keep
homies to
saying.
work up there because it was sweet.
Oh, you put John and Tyler on?
Yeah,
Oh.
I was just telling that story about, so I forget the name of them, but you know though they be having those little like, it'd be like those little snack packs or whatever, and they be having like nuts, ham, and cheese on it.
Yep.
You know they be a little expensive too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Or they have fucking
I think it was like
carrots,
P8 or
ranch.
something. It might be like P8 or some shit. Just know it was like protein, one of them protein packs, and they be expensive. But he had the boss or our manager had like, he had a bunch of like little lunchbox in there.
Somebody ate his shit.
Tyler and John was smashing his shit like for like over the course of like a week or so. And then one day they said that like they see him eating it and it was like the last one in there. But he ain't never say shit to them. Like, man was just eating, they were just eating his lunch and he didn't even say shit. But he was just like that type of pushover though.
Oh,
But you know what really blew me
Anybody
about
eat
that
my
job? Nah, the thing that blew me is because that was my last job before we really just like
Did
started
this?
locking on a podcast.
Yeah.
And I told him it was the day I had to go in too. I was just like, you know, I'm not coming in. Like I'm done. Like I'm quitting. And he's like, are you sure? Like you sure you just can't do this last one? And I'm like, no. Like I'm good on that shit. And he's like, yo, that's okay, cause you're fired. I'm like, nigga, I just quit. You gonna say that after I just quit?
This the pushover dude?
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you say to that?
I didn't say anything. I just left that shit on red. I went about my
Left
day.
that shit on Reddit's career.
Are y'all talking through text?
Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah, I thought it was through your phone.
That's funny getting fired through text.
What if he was joking? He could have been. You don't know a tone through text.
I wasn't going in.
You shouldn't be joking about that through text. I'm not joking.
But he
about
was
boss
quitting
fight.
anyway.
Yeah,
Exactly.
before that, I worked at Goodwill, and then before that, I worked at Firehouse Subs.
And then Target.
Yeah,
He worked at
Oh, you
Target
worked
too.
at Target
I got my ass
How was your
fired
target?
from
How?
I was, you know how they have a gift card.
You was skinny.
I'm recording just to let you know. I don't know if you. Oh, I ain't know if you. I ain't know if you give a fuck. I ain't know
They
if you
not
give a
gonna
fuck.
I don't care.
You was on the
I'm gonna put on
I
camera.
never did that with my son.
The only reason I'm putting on camera is because every time I do it behind the scenes, Austin sit there so he be in it, and the comments literally said that Anwar get fired.
Really?
Yeah.
He'll be on dirt with you.
Yeah, they for real.
Damn.
And I seen it one time, and I ignored it. But then the last video specifically, I seen it like a few
Oh,
times.
now it's through the wire family. Don't
They
do
said,
that.
"Where Anwar? Did Anwar get fired?"
You never put me in the
Did y'all replace-
We locked in. We locked in. This is a production assistant named Austin. This is the producer named Omar. Okay.
You should have showed up to work last time.
So this is why Austin is always here.
Oh, that's why. Because he wasn't. You and KB missed.
You and KB
Oh,
That's why.
and then you was so they
That's
they was
why.
like, oh,
That's
this
why,
nigga got fucked.
That's why.
And then you put me in the
Y'all
thumbnail. They thought that he
crazy.
was fired officially.
Wow.
Yeah.
They've been saying
crazy.
that ever since it was that one time I showed up before you did. It was like, yeah, Austin coming for that nigga Onward job. I've been
Wow.
chilling too.
Finish telling him the story
No,
though.
no, you was one of them.
Yeah, I
That happened at your
was
job too?
Right, that's a
Bro,
thing.
absolutely. Like, it be so many people that be trying to steal out of Target, and they think it is so sweet. Like, you think it's so sweet. Like, they
But
don't
you know
got
how
the...
they let you like run it up before they catch you.
It's on purpose. So after
Yeah.
you hit 600, then they can come after you. But usually somebody gonna hit for like 3 the first time, and then go for more the second time. So it's only gonna take you like 2-3 attempts. It was this one girl. She stole 2 P5s and the Xbox
That's
One.
Yeah,
Straight out of the,
yeah, I know Mike's story. You went.
Nah,
That
she
nigga
was
went
like-
She walked straight out the door with him and then walked back in. Clocked that in. They called her and everything. She came back the next day. They arrested her and she tried to run out the store.
Damn.
The video was so funny because she
Damn.
was running like this, knees rubbing together.
There's
I
no way
was
she
like,
thought she
yeah,
was selling
nah,
4
that's crazy.
consoles and was just
But
gonna
they-
show up to work.
That's what I'm saying. She stole 4. She stole 4 and came back to work. I was like, you're not even finna make the amount of money that PlayStation 5s and Xbox was reselling for. I was like, you could have just left. It never came
Yeah,
back to
for
work.
sure.
And then she tried to like, cause you had to write it down for like the electronic. I used to work at pickup. You had to write down like the order and like the person that did. She whited it out. That was the dumbest thing. I was like, bro, you could scrape white it off. She wasn't that
That's
tough.
goofy. No, but my shit was on like $100, and I literally just turned 18, and so it's like they didn't even tell my mom. I still haven't told my mom at all. I just told like, yeah, they let me go.
They was trying to fire you. Because you're supposed to get like 600 before they actually come for you.
I'm glad I didn't let me no fucking 600.
For
They
real.
wasn't on my record or nothing like that. So I got like I worked at Firehouse Sub, and I ain't like working with food, so I was only there for like 2-3 weeks. But I wanted my check regardless of how many days I put in.
The only question of that Target story that I for whatever reason, maybe it's because I never worked at Target. What do you mean with the gift card? That's why I get confused.
So people got like gift cards. He got the zoom in.
You say I got the what?
I
Oh,
would just-
that's
I would do
what
like-
it is. Yeah,
You're the
because he
regular-
definitely.
I
I
was
know he
cashier.
worked at Target. I didn't know you worked at
cashier,
Target.
but I was there for a minute, so I did like I do like a decent amount of stuff. Like
so
I could
you-
work on the floor too. I
So
could,
you could just punch your numbers in, punch the gift card in, and then.
no, I wouldn't do that. I would like so people. I was being like cashier, and say like you buy 2 of this certain item, you get a $5 gift card.
Mhm.
They would buy $2, or they would buy the items and like they were supposed to get the gift card. I would just
give
give.
people $5 gift
I would
cards.
I would just give them $5 off, and just take the gift card myself.
You're wild. So you was really stealing $10 at a time.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Great. This
like,
boy
I was just getting out of high
is
school, some
Yeah.
dumbass kids. Shit.
And you would spend that shit at Target? With the gift card?
That's Target.
They can't stop you once you got the gift card. They can't deactivate it from like no computer, and they don't know the numbers of the gift card. See, there's another way to do it, right? I never did it. I never did it, but my homie did it. So
Yeah, tell
you
us.
could take it. You could take the gift card.
He didn't catch it. He didn't catch it.
I caught it. I just didn't get him.
Oh,
I just know. So you can take.
You don't know
take one
about
of the gift
Fed P. It's okay, you gonna learn.
cards. Go ahead. The feds ain't catching me, bro.
I am the Fed.
I was just watching
Oh,
National
yeah.
Security yesterday. You seen that movie? It's
A
got
long
Marshall-
time ago.
Security?
Yeah.
That's-
You watch it on stream?
No,
Oh, okay.
Oh no, you can watch it on disc.
no,
that DVD
it was
player?
on Netflix.
Yeah, no. But anyway, so you can like take the gift card that you're talking about, and you can max put 500 on it. So they would take the gift card, they'll punch in the 500, and then they'll cash themselves out by using cash. Cause you know if you just hit cash, it
You
just
just
pop over and you close it back, and then now you just got $500 gift card.
Yeah.
And they're running up off like 3 of them the same day.
I remember.
But then the next day they come to work, they get arrested.
Yeah, that's too much. I remember the one time like the little system was down and this lady was trying to use her gift card, and the manager asked, she's like, "How much money you had on the gift card? You think?" She was like,
$1,000.
$1 million.
Oh, bro.
No, but the Firehouse stuff blew me because I was only there for 3 weeks. But you know, I want my little check.
I would
Before.
have gave it up.
They gave up that check.
Firehouse up.
What they had you in there doing? Oh, you was making subs?
Yeah, I was just like on the line. It was kind of like you a nigga work at a fucking Hot Bellies or some shit.
I don't know how I feel about making people sandwiches.
Yeah, that shit sucked. But anyways, it was like I was supposed to get my check one day, and I went there and just to get out the way, I went in there like 10 o'clock in the morning. I get there, she talking about some. You need what you like before you get your check and you're officially done. Like we need your shirt. I'm like that weak
They
ass.
did that to me at McDonald's.
Weak ass fucking shirt. Weak ass $5 ass shirt. I'm like, whatever. I come back and I'm like, here's a shirt. Can I have my check or whatever? So I get out of here. Checks don't come in till 3. It's like, why the fuck you didn't tell me that earlier, motherfucker?
That's bullshit. They be having a check. The
That
checks
is
be
bull.
there.
They
I
should've
learned
been
that.
the
I
night
learned that the
before.
loan. Yeah, they be there the night before in the safe, but they be trying to act so strict with it.
Wait. Didn't that lady at that one place take your check though? Did you ever get that check?
Yeah, from U-Haul. I'm not U-Haul. UPS. Yes, I got it.
Oh no, I don't play with UPS no more. I stopped working there after like 3 weeks.
I think I lasted 22
They play
days.
with my hours too much. I was like, bro, first of all, y'all said they say they gonna pay you like 24, and then they book you for like 4 hours to work that day. They tell you not to come in the next day, and you only ended up working like 15. So you could have just got paid $15 an hour and worked 40 hours in there, but they still gonna make you do all them trucks and not pay you correctly. Like, bro, get your life together.
I wasn't there when it was that high. The pay wasn't that high.
Oh no, I was there during the pandemic.
Oh no, I was there in like
Yeah, I didn't even know.
$12 or some shit.
yeah, it was like 10 or $11.
Y'all know what the minimum wage is now?
Hell no.
15 to
Yeah,
$16.
Yeah,
that's how
I worked when that shit was like
Like
$9.
$8.
Yeah.
I was working
Minimum
on
wage
wage,
still
but it was like
takes
$9.75, something like that.
Cause there's certain places where you can still get paid like $8 an hour.
That's crazy.
They'll keep you under like a training pay so that they don't gotta pay you the regular amount.
That's crazy.
I worked at Walmart. I never worked at Target.
Worked at Walmart is crazy.
But I know you worked at Target for a minute.
I'm too
remember
bougie
that.
to work at Walmart.
I wasn't no thief. I never stole nothing from
Walmart
none of my
fucking
jobs or
sucks.
nothing like that. I worked at Coach, New York. Like I think the closest to stealing I would do is like it'd be certain like hot items that I knew was finna sell out. What I would do is I would get my size, or if it was like a bag or like something like that. Like it was this one time, it was like this nice ass backpack that came from the retail store because I worked at the outlet. But sometimes we would get retail store items in our outlet.
The outlet store got way better.
So this right.
Yeah, because they kind of just sell it.
Exactly. So when the retail stuff that was the nicer quality came to the outlet, but it wouldn't be on sale until like certain times of the month. Like so I'm already knowing like Memorial Day weekend, this shit finna be on sale.
You can get that shit in the bag.
But it's gotta sit here for 3 weeks. Somebody gonna buy this motherfucker for the next 3 weeks. So I took it off the sales floor and I would hide it in the back behind all the shoes. And like every 3 weeks, like every time I come to work, I check, somebody would move it, put it back on the sales floor, hide that bit in a different spot. So, and I would wait until, you know what I'm saying?
Call up
The
to store and
Memorial-
be like, it said it was in stock online.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I was hiding that junk until
Delinquent.
the week that the sale came, and then I would buy it, you know what I'm saying? Be like, oh my God, we still have one of those? I said, I know, right? I lucked out. Like, I could, you know, oh my gosh, I had to have it. And so, like, I never stole no shit, but I would do shit like that just so I could get the discount.
How many
Steal something. That was lame ass story.
How many beefs you stole from Patillo?
That number is uncountable.
Uncountable.
Oh, you for real stealing beefs? You could just steal food from them?
Just-
Or you don't think
if
it's
you
still-
know if you know how to make your own food, you can just pretend like you work and go out there and make your shit and leave.
Damn.
They wouldn't be on you, like, they not like,
When you've been there for so long, managers
Okay.
sometimes just let shit slide.
okay.
If I was someone new doing that, yeah.
Oh, they get on that
They
ass.
know.
Cook
They know
time.
they gotta bring that big boy back.
I don't know what it is now.
You didn't get your job back if you wanted it. Not like you going back, but if you wanted to get your job back.
Hell yeah. This nigga worked almost
Because
a decade in that bitch.
it's under new management now.
Oh,
And I don't know if Ivan likes me.
Oh.
He's
fact
the
that
last
you know-
person I
that's why
called.
you know buddy name is crazy though.
That's like the Eminem shit. Like when he was first starting off, his shit was real up and down. But he always had his burger job that like the manager always just hire him back. He'll get back to flipping burgers shit. I wish he probably might own some shit. If he a real nigga, he might own that motherfucker.
oh, Eminem.
Yeah.
He got that
Or
mom
like have
spaghetti
some type of
shit.
share type of shit in there.
It's a drive-through spaghetti place in Detroit.
Oh yeah.
There was Twitter saying that was bad.
That sounded
It sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Why
just-
am I buying spaghetti through drive-through?
Didn't he work there for? Didn't he work there
Yeah.
for a little bit too?
Yeah, the opening day, you know. Let's get the business up.
Yeah, that's not a smart business thing though. I feel like as the owner, if I own a business, I would be hands on versus a hands off owner.
But like, how hands-on?
That's something-
Not like every day, but like sometimes I would
You
drop.
got 1.5 in a bank account and you can go
Yeah.
on vacation.
I was finna say,
I'd rather
yeah.
just go on vacation.
And it's Eminem. Like anytime the nigga's out, it's gonna be a ruckus. That's gonna make the business all fucked up, and now a person waiting
I still can't get over selling spaghetti.
45 minutes for some spaghetti. It's like, nigga, if this is what I gotta go through every day to get some spaghetti, I'm probably not coming here.
Like, when did they start cooking the spaghetti?
That's how that's how Portillo's got for me. It became so much of a hassle to get something that it's just like it's not even worth it no more. Y'all food not even what I once
That
used to look
food,
at.
that food fell off a little bit. It used to be like
Portillo's fell off, and the line got longer.
Yeah.
So it's like,
honestly, I will say the last few times I've been, the line hasn't been crazy long.
oh for real.
Yeah,
Cause I think people that this shit fell off.
Yeah, I think
like,
that shit
motherfuckers
just-
not pulling up the Portillo's. I still think it's a touristy. Like, you know, if I got somebody that ain't never been to Chicago, like,
no, it's cool.
I'll take it to Portillo's. Just be like, yeah, this is our
It's one of
like
the places you gotta stop.
the
at.
way motherfuckers talk about like In-N-Out Burger and the thing about
True.
like, and also because it's like regional, like you can't get In-N-Out in a lot of other places, you know, whereas like Five Guys is everywhere or like whatever is everywhere, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I
once
tell
Portillo's
people-
tried to start expanding, they started buying cheaper shit.
Yeah.
So
They got
then-
Portillo's in Indiana now.
Yeah, they got Portillo's in a
There's
couple
always
places.
California, I
I
think.
think they got a Portillo's in LA or
They got
something.
like 2 in Cali now. They got
Yeah.
2 in Texas. They just adding them everywhere.
They got a Harold's in.
They doing
They got
too
a
much.
Harold's in way too.
There's a Harold's in Vegas too.
Yeah, there's a
Mr.
Harold's in
Portillo.
LA.
They tripping.
Who's that? What?
You Mr. Portillo.
Miss Portillo's great.
Texas,
They
California.
got a Harold's and U of I too.
Y'all had some,
down
y'all had some interesting jobs. I never worked no job in like the places y'all should like Target,
What's your most
Walmart.
recent job before this?
A place called Flavor Kim.
I don't know that.
Yeah, it's like you ever had a cherry Coke? We would make the flavor of cherry or
Oh,
blueberry
shit.
Jolly Ranchers. We
You
made
was
the
on some adventurous stuff on Indeed.
that shit. No, it wasn't no shit from Indeed. I forget. This is a long time ago. This is a very long time ago.
Yeah.
This is before we ever had an episode of the podcast.
Oh wow.
So like,
Okay.
was you the one like actually making the flavor, or was you bottling it up?
Bottling it up and making the flavor though.
Oh,
But
okay.
to make super extensive batches of something, you had to be like a compounder because it's there's so many ingredients in it. So I made simple shit like
You had to know all the chemicals that was going in.
exactly.
okay.
Some of that shit is flammable, but I would be a person that bottle it up and label it so when it gets shipped, they know like this is
It's
flammable. This don't need to be right there. This
Right.
got to get double wrapped. But I would make simple shit like a vanilla.
Okay.
Something just like vanilla, they would
Right.
they would have us make, but.
Right.
Yeah.
It's too complex. They had other motherfuckers.
Some days that shit was good because the whole warehouse would be smelling like, you know, if it's a cinnamon roll cereal we making a flavor for, smell like a cinnamon roll, you know. But if there's also like a onion based fucking flavor and the whole warehouse stinking and that shit, it stick on your clothes. I remember my first day, a dude told me like, bro, when you get home, you're gonna have to take them clothes and you're gonna have to either wash them every day or you have to put them in a bag. But you have to put that shit away. You don't leave it in your car. Don't have it out in your house. And he was right. That shit had a whole house that smelling like the factory.
OG be like,
Get out.
yeah, come get
I remember
these
when-
clothes.
This out outside.
But the best thing that we had was we had a washer and dryer.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Everybody I work with, I don't think had a washer and dryer. So
Right,
that's what
real.
dude was saying.
That's real.
Dude, it was Julius how everybody hates Chris. He had picked up extra job. I think his shit was at like a fish market or like a fish.
Oh
And he
shit!
was coming home smelling like fish.
Yeah, that's bad.
And it's just crazy because of the flavors that they would have, bro.
Yeah.
Like onion is just some shit that's
That's
just off the
wild.
top of my head because like onion chips.
That's what I'm saying. Like some onion rings,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
some Funyuns
Yep.
or whatever. Like then you got that. Yeah.
And then the second worst part is I guess the people who own it or one of the biggest sellers or the buyers was like these rabbis.
Yeah.
And whenever they would come in to like look at the warehouse, they wanted motherfuckers to be under an act. Motherfucker had to really act like they was just in that bitch.
It was like when
Right.
I walked. They used to have them at they got them at like every job.
Had to
Where
look like
they have
motherfuckers.
management come through. They be like, "What are y'all doing? Why is he still here?"
Yep.
Every
they-
job, yeah, cause coach would get like that too. Like every bag had to be perfectly like like it had to be right on the edge. You had to
I
like, go
get
dimple.
I get that
They got
because
you.
it's a retail.
Right, you selling.
But like, nigga, we here making flavors.
Right.
It's only so much I can be. They would be like something to be cooking, and you literally waiting to buy it, and they like sweep. Like they would have a meeting in the beginning of the day. Like, man, if you like always look like you're doing something. If you don't have nothing to do,
All them
sweep.
jobs,
It don't even matter if
yeah,
it ain't nothing to be
always tell
swept.
you.
If you got time to lean, you got time to clean.
And when I first got there,
Come back.
when I first got there, I used to be a nigga that would. After a while, I used to be that bitch. Boy, fuck you.
Fuck y'all niggas on.
It don't
man.
even be making sense to work every second that you be at work.
It
Sometimes you really do gotta sit there and wait
Nah,
for
that's
something.
crazy.
Nigga finna work for a whole 60 minutes for $9.
Yeah.
Because why did y'all hire a
We
janitor
not-
if I
yeah,
gotta
we
clean
not
up?
doing that.
That don't make no sense.
One time on lunch break, we went to Uncle Remus. That's when I really didn't give a fuck.
Was it out west?
That was all no, Broadview. Out west would have been crazy.
No,
We would have
out
been
west
wild
would've been
because
crazy. The amount of people that would have worked there from out west.
the
that
job
would
was
have
right
been-
here, not right here. The job was in Lombard, so we
Oh,
went
okay.
all the way to
Yeah, yeah,
Broadview.
yeah.
Oh, that's a drive. Y'all was late from y'all lunch break.
Yeah,
every single
we-
day. Y'all was late from y'all-
We had got an hour, yeah, but like that's like 30
An
there,
hour,
30
that's
back.
a 30-minute drive.
Uh-huh.
And then you gotta make it, and then it's gonna take about 25 to 30 minutes to get your Uncle
Would
Remus.
you
so
you pre-order it?
pre-order.
Oh, okay.
Like, did that actually work though for your?
Yeah, it
You know,
is.
at some Herald you can't call it in.
Well, I don't eat hair like that.
Yeah, he you know, but out west says like shit.
Hey, what's wrong with out west?
You can't even call it Uncle Remus now. You have
You
to
can't?
place it online.
Ain't nothing wrong with out west.
No, that's just at that bowling.
Except for the fact that they
Oh,
think
it is?
Uncle
Yeah.
Remus
Oh.
is better than him.
Uncle Remus sometimes is better than Harold's.
I think
You gotta go to the.
I
It
think
depend on the heroes
in
that you
both-
go to.
in
My
both
nigga.
scenarios-
My nigga.
In both scenarios, location is important.
No.
Because
Uncle Remus-
Every Uncle
I've
Remus
never had
hit.
Uncle Remus
I
that
ain't
was
never had it and it was terrible.
That's my only
Now,
gripe
when
with
Harold
Harold's.
bust, I'm getting Harold over Uncle Remus. I'm sorry.
I like the
But
one on 87
every-
and Kessie. That one.
Every single Harold's don't hit, but every single Uncle Remus gonna hit. Every
That's
time.
that's
Unless they having a
always
bad day.
that's always my go-to
They
argument.
literally would have to have
When
a
I
bad
go to
day.
different-
I used to work on 87th and Stony,
Doing
and they
what?
got a Harold's like right there on the
What was
right
you doing
there
on
on the.
87th and something?
I used to work out over there. Type shit. Shut up.
That makes sense.
It was it's a black owned boutique. I used to do all their e-commerce. So it'd be a model every day, and then they had like 20, 30, 40 pieces of clothes, jewelry, shoes, and it'd be like one or two girls, and I'd just be boom, snapping pictures.
That's my biggest thing with Harold's and Uncle Remus argument, though. I know what I get whenever I go to Uncle Remus.
Harold's, I might not know what I'm gonna get.
I mean, we was downtown for All-Star Weekend in Chicago, and I had got Harold's.
You went to the South Loop location?
No, this shit was
It was kind of by the United Center. Didn't it have to be?
yeah, a little bit, yeah. All I remember is it was under these train tracks,
I
under the
think I know what
tracks,
it is.
and that shit was a hit. But then I've been up. You go to Harold's, you don't even know what fries you get. They might have crinkle.
Yeah.
They them motherfuckers like, man, we ran out of
Sometimes
fries.
they
Go to
got limited
Walmart.
fries.
Yeah. Now that's a different.
Yeah, that's
that's
crazy.
that's a different.
It
Have you
depends
seen that
because
video where that lady went to Popeyes and she was on like she had unwrapped her chicken sandwich and they had put regular bread on her shit like
Oh,
Did I see that?
I saw
that
that.
shit.
I didn't know that was
Yeah,
Popeyes. I thought that was
You don't know
something
what
else.
you gonna get.
Ain't no
Popeyes.
fucking
Popeyes
way.
might serve.
It wasn't
Popeyes
like it wasn't the
bad.
brioche bun.
No, it was a regular bread like you
It
get
was
it
like
from
some
Walmart.
white Wonder Bread type shit.
No, they didn't.
She was like,
Oh,
I'm too hungry to go
I know
back.
she went straight to Twitter.
So yeah, was that had to be a joke then? I'm too hungry to go back. There's no
No,
way.
we going back.
Exactly. There's no way. That had to be like some skit.
no,
We ain't had no choice. We ordered these.
yeah,
Like, come on.
I might just eat the food.
Popeyes,
I'm about to
yeah.
just gonna eat.
Popeyes underrated, bro.
Popeyes is
Popeyes
underrated. Popeyes
underrated.
take all day for it to be mid
Oh
chicken.
shit.
Y'all know Currency is the rapper?
Yeah.
He came here and they interviewed him one time, this is years ago, and they asked him about the chicken and shit.
Oh, for real?
And he was like, the best thing that they could do was take Popeyes chicken and put the mild sauce on that.
Oh wow.
Oh
Wow. Nah, we could do
That should
that.
be him with the hot sauce though.
We could do. Yeah, that's what you know. Just put
I put honey on my shit.
My homeboy
used to
do
be.
that.
They're not. They're not.
They-
They
they-
wasn't that dry.
Yeah, they weren't.
used to be that dry.
And they used to be buttery and
They
like
used to put
salt.
butter on
They used to be
for
buttery
real.
and salt.
Popeyes biscuits are ass
They
now.
terrible.
They're
Did you see
terrible.
Did you see the
Need
new
honey
biscuits?
on it, that's
The
why.
The strawberry biscuits.
Yes.
Imagine if they were the old classic biscuits. They would be.
You ate that shit?
Hell no.
I'm scared to eat that shit.
I
It
haven't
says
had
like,
it.
it's like
Strawberry
1,000
Got the same amount
calories.
of calories.
Damn.
Like if I ate a full meal.
Exactly.
It's
Damn.
This girl
Yeah.
did a taste test on YouTube Shorts. And she like bit into it. She was like, "All right, y'all, I'm finna take my first bite." Mind you, it's like a corner left of the biscuit.
Motherfucker
on
look
the
like
biscuit.
Norbit
She-
eating that shit.
Yeah, I'm finna
Yeah,
I'm finna give y'all a little taste test. She said, I said, bro, what? You ate half the
Look
biscuit?
at them calories right now.
It's like
What
960.
biscuit?
They're like a strawberry with like they put some type of like white frosting on it.
Well, it's a pack or is this one?
You can get a pack of 6.
That
You
shit.
can get a pack of 6 for real. That's sick. That's
There's
wild.
290 calories in one biscuit of Popeyes.
No, we talking the strawberry one.
Yeah.
The strawberry one?
It is a strawberry one.
Nah, cause it's supposed to have more calories than a Subway sandwich. I only know that because one day I was at the studio, somebody was eating a Subway sandwich. I was like, I guarantee you that Popeye's biscuit got more calories. I looked it up, it did.
Yeah, there was a unless
According to Popeyes menu, a single strawberry biscuit has 290 calories.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
It was McDonald's had a burger and I took that shit off the menu, but that shit itself was like 1,000 calories.
yeah, that's how that bit. I've seen that biscuit. Unless they changed it because motherfuckers got on their ass. Because this was when I seen this when it first came out.
It was like a dumb amount of calories.
Yeah, and everybody was testing it, and then somebody went on the thing. It was like, man, that shit ain't worth it because look at the calories. And it was a screenshot of the menu saying that motherfucker. And of course,
the calorie count would be correct.
it's the right. I was gonna say, of course, you got that, and it's also the internet. I could have read some misinformation, but that just
Do we
seemed
really need a strawberry biscuit
bizarre.
with like all that on it? No.
Yeah, even on the fast food nutrition site, it says
It's 290.
there are 290 calories.
that
in
made
a
me feel a lot
strawberry
better
biscuit.
because I was literally going to
That
Popeyes.
shit's still a lot for
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
It
What
is, but I thought it was for real more than that.
bro.
But that's cool for like a sweet little biscuit. It makes sense.
I would eat nothing.
I definitely thought it was way more. I was scared. I've never gotten it. I was scared. I'm like, bro, I'm not
I
finna
think
eat.
Because what's actually in there?
Who knows?